Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am outside today and I just decided to record my video outside because why not? It's Monday, it's like 1 p.m. and I have the free will to enjoy this day at my leisure, to soak up the sun, to enjoy the cool breeze, to sit by this tree, to sit in the grass. This is a blessing and I do not want to take it for granted because this is what I worked for. I worked hard so that I could scale back from work so that I could enjoy days like this. I remember the days when I used to go to work Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 each day, and I used to dread that continuous work schedule that I had to commit to. Like, yes, I was grateful for the money, and yes, I was grateful for the security that came with the job and all of the benefits, but there were some days that I honestly woke up and I was not in the mood to go to work. Like, I just wanted to have that day to myself. I just wanted to go for a walk. I wanted that time for myself. And I just feel that when you work that continuous 9 to 5 schedule without breaks in between, it's just like the weekends were not enough for me, to be honest. And I don't want to sound like a complainer or like, one of those, people could stereotype millennials and Gen Zs and say, like, we don't have the same work ethic as other generations. But honestly, I'd like to counter that by saying that we value our time in a different way than other generations. Like, I don't think that I am placed on this earth, on this universe, just to work day in, day out for somebody else. I really feel that my purpose here is to teach other people, is to support others, and actually just to exist, just to be here. I grew up feeling like my purpose in this world was to work and to perform. And as a result, I connected my value to my merit. So I felt like I was only valuable if I was able to produce and to give and to make money and to, climb the work ladder of success. And then as a result, any days that I felt like I wanted to just rest or I didn't feel like in the mood to work, I just felt like I was worthless or lazy. And I just hate that this culture of capitalism makes us feel this way, that we are only worthy if we're working, and if we value rest instead of work, that we are like shamed into thinking that it's lazy. Because I know I'm not lazy. Like, when the time comes for me to work, I work my ass off. But when I want to rest, I want to rest hardcore, and I want my time. I don't want to feel like I have to rush back to work. I want to dilly-dally. I want to enjoy my time on my terms, and I want to feel that sense of control, not this feeling of like I have to go to work, and if I don't go to work, I'm gonna be on the streets. I'm not gonna have a place to live. I'm not gonna have food to put on the table. Like, what is that? What kind of life is that, where you feel like you're forced to do something in order to just survive, just to get by in this life? That's not a life that I want for myself. And that is why I saved my freedom fund, because my freedom is the most important thing to me. It's more important than clothing. It's more important than shopping. It's more important than materialistic possessions, than attention from other people. It's honestly the most important thing to me. The point of money for me is freedom. The freedom to choose how you lead your life. Because we are put on this earth to be leaders of our own life, but oftentimes when we get into these work situations, we become followers. We become victims to the workplace. We operate at the whim of our boss, at the beck and call of our boss, of the system of our workplace. You know, I hear so many people that say that they dislike their bosses or they dislike their workplace, but they can't leave because they need the money and they're tied to the workplace. And if they leave, they're not going to have any other option. That is really sad to me. It makes me really sad. Like not being able to just exist without a job that you dislike. A workplace that is toxic for you. That workplace and that system and that toxic environment being the one source for your survival. That gives me the ick. It gives me the ick, honestly. And that is why when I am in the spaces of earning in my life, you know, in those years that I really dedicated to earning, that I took that money seriously. Whew, it's windy. I took that money seriously because there's no way that I'm giving my boss the power to treat me any which way simply because they know that I need this job. There's no way that I'm going to stay in a toxic workplace, relationship, environment, space, simply because I need it for my survival. If I don't want to be there, I need to have a certain amount of money in the bank account, which we could call fuck you money, where I could step away from that workplace. I don't need to work for you anymore. I don't need to entertain this relationship anymore. I don't need to be in this environment anymore. And that's the thing that money gives you. It gives you freedom. It gives you the ability to say no. It gives you the courage and the confidence to step away from environments that do not serve you. And that's the space that I'm in. I've always been a person that wanted control and not wanted and didn't want anyone to ever have the power to be like, you need me. Without me, you're gonna not be able to eat. You're not gonna have a place to live. Not too much on trying to control me, because no. That's why y'all, take your money seriously. Save your money. If you're in the position that you have a nice car, a nice place, you have all these material possessions, but you're in a workplace that you hate, but you're in a toxic relationship that you dislike, that is killing you, that is making you unhealthy, that is making you sick, is it all worth it to have all of those things, but at the cost of your sanity and your mental health and your connection to yourself? Is it worth it? For me, it is not. The most important thing is my freedom, my ability to say no, my power, my ability to advocate for myself, and money and saving and investing has supported me in doing that and in enhancing those spaces in my life. So, yes, guys, that was just like a little rant, a little, thing that I wanted to share off the dome. A lot of my videos are edited, but I kind of want to try these like raw, unedited video vlogs, sharing type things, and just see how this one goes, especially as we move into the summer months and the weather starts getting warmer, I'm just gonna come outside and just share the thoughts I have off my dome. Share the thoughts that I have in my mind. All right, guys, much love. Peace.